All right, guys, what's going on? How's everyone doing today? Second live stream of the day. We're experiencing an absolute pretty gnarly thunderstorm. So down here in Sydney, when it storms like this, if the network goes in and out, I apologize. If you haven't already watched my breakdown of the rematch between Cameron Vong and Gavin Gwynn, do that. That's up on the channel. Stats don't lie. We're going to talk a little bit about the odds currently. It's Wednesday afternoon here in Sydney. We got fights tomorrow, so I just pulled up the book. What I'm going to do is pull up Bet365 as well. Wherever you are in the world, let me know if you guys are getting these fights. I don't know if I'm going to play them, but hell, you never know. We might put together a little cheeky two-leg degen. And then Tong D is also fighting. Again, we watched Tong D. Tong D's fighting on Friday. We watched him get beat against Takai. He's fighting the guy who Inoue knocked out on short notice in the first round. So there is an opportunity here to go into the weekend with a little bit of momentum. If I take action on it, I'll let you guys know. The internet down here is so shitty. What's up, Money Meech? Showtime. Guys, we've been talking all day for the last 24 hours about possible upsets. I want to know your take. Any of you guys seen any dogs this weekend? It's looking like it. This is crazy. I might just say the hell with that. Until that comes on, I'm going to just let it ride on the chat, see what you guys are trying to get into. This is... Not seeing any fights in Virginia, USA before November 29. Yeah, this is, it's kind of frustrating that this isn't loading, but I told you the internet down here, it's a thunderstorm. Give it till tomorrow. Maybe, do they have Bet365 in America? Maybe you'll hear the thunder. This is my patio right here. So I'm streaming right near the patio. This is insane. Yeah, Sportsbet is only showing the first fight is Mean Machine. And after more consideration, I might roll the dice on some dogs. We'll see what happens. Let me know if you guys could hear the thunder. Okay, then it's Bet365 that's not working. All right, we'll just roll with this real quick then. So yeah, the Mean Machine fight, I think, is our first fight as well. Yeah, Kavaska's here. I watched I watched Molina's tape. A couple of the boys in the Discord were sharing his tape around. Look, guys, Mean Machine should get this done. Even though he's 37, just the level that he's fought at, he should get this done. Molina getting stomped by Harutnian 4 years ago. It's I don't want to call it a coming home or a farewell party, but the fight is in Mean Machine's backyard. So I know you guys have been asking me about this fight. You know, do you think Mean Machine's on upset alert? Yeah, when you're 37, he's 37. Molina is what, 23, 24? Look into it. The more I investigate, I like 260, no distance, Fraser Clarke. Let's pull that up. Yeah, the money line isn't saucy enough. You could use the $1.20 to juice up a parlay, but I think Julius is onto something. In order for us to, because what we're trying to do, guys, is find value in each fight, right? Our goal isn't, obviously we want to win every fight, but also if we're wagering money, we want to do it the wise way. We want to do it the most efficient and logical way. So you might be, for Julius just to not say Fraser Clarke on the money line, he's trying to find value here. So fight to not go the distance. Will the fight go the distance? No. So, you get an extra 10 cents for the sake of the Hail Mary knockout from TKV. Maybe that's your reasoning there. I don't hate it. If you're gonna take Fraser on the money line for $1.20, why not take him? Why not take the fight to not go the distance at $1.30? You are then, rolling the dice. It's only a 10 rounder. Maybe, guys, we've seen some stinkers lately in the heavyweight division where it just becomes a jab and grab festival, and guys are just getting rests on the inside, and the referees aren't breaking it up, and we've seen that. So you have to weigh that. If you really think, Fraser Clarke's going to win and you want to get an extra 10 cents and roll the dice on the fight not to go the distance, if that's the case, why not just take Fraser Clarke by stoppage at $1.48, right? Molina doesn't have the power. That's what I was thinking, Julio. That's right. That's right. Look, we're trying, guys. We're trying really hard to find some upsets. That's what we do the first part of the week. Monday is come and gone. Tuesday is come and gone. It is my second live stream on Wednesday. So my Wednesday is almost out the door. By tomorrow, I should be pretty sure on who I'm taking as a dog. But guys, when we look at the list of fights, there's a few of them. I think there's some odds that are way off on a few of these fights, and I'm not sold. We'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. Fraser, TKV, both been yeah. Yeah. Fair point. So is your I think it's only a 10 rounder. No, it's a 12 rounder. Julius is right again. 12 rounder. My man. I had to extend the icon. I was just looking there, right? So you add, yeah, so it's a 12 rounder. Yeah, man. I don't know how I feel about playing prop bets on a British domestic heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Not a lot of value playing in that fight. Fraser, TKV both been stopped. Boxing booth, which crack a lacking. Guys, like the video when you stop by, please. Make sure you like the video. Let me know where you're tapping in from. We got a lot of fights this weekend, a lot of random fights. We got, if you guys have never seen Greatest Kraus fight, Greatest Kraus is an interesting fighter. He's fighting in the Netherlands. We have fights tomorrow in Japan. There's I'm sure if my Bet365 was working, I'll show you those odds. There's fights. There's the Pro Box card. There's multiple cards in the UK. There's a lot of fights. Para odds drop $1, and I also like Arias. Let's peep it. That's a big ass drop. That's a big drop. Well, they added some fights. Para Pierce. Para odds dropped $1, and I also like Arias. Huh. I don't mind Lorenzo Para against Pierce. I think these Yakubov Chacon odds are a bit wide. I mean, Yakubov should get it done. I have a buddy who's sprinkling on Chacon. 525. I mean, shit, why not? Mares versus Soto. That's another one that's interesting to me. Look, I even think that Nike. I think Nike is in the Paldo, man. People are like, I mean, people are totally like going all in on Paldo versus Theron, but I think Nike Theron is a live dog here. So yeah, it's interesting. Boxing Wiz, I don't see anyone on TKV. Okay, I'm gonna try to show guys. Do you guys get Bet365? All right, we got some DGen action to talk about, boys. We have to have a chat, you and I, guys. Hopefully, you're looking at my big ass head. We have to have a chat. We have a D-Gen card tomorrow in Japan, boys. What do we do? What is our decision-making process? Because I'm very tempted on putting together a little two-legger. Are you guys, this is tomorrow. Are you guys getting this fight? Wachikuwu versus Mitarakawa. Nats Wakachuwu was out of boxing for like multiple years. Just look at the box recs. Go to box rec after I show you, but I'll pull the box recs up. I'm just making you boys notice because I know you guys, some of you boys love the action. Hey, Johnny, I love the pump. I love the action. You guys would be betting on goldfish racing. So all I'm saying is, if you got Bet365, we got a little 2-gen D-gen leg tomorrow. So there's the Nath. Nath is fighting. Narai versus Kajino. Narai's going to win this fight. So what I'm thinking of is putting Narai on a... I'm thinking of a three-legger. You guys are going to think I'm insane for this. I'm thinking about taking Narai at $1.25. I'm thinking about taking Sukuru at $2.25. And now this is a fight... Johnny says boxing. You guys should know both of these names. If we had a trivia poll right now, I would ask you, who first one to tell me who Yi Jun Kim is. Go. You should know because we covered him. I did a whole feature on Yi Jun Kim. Yi Jun Kim was a South Korean fighter who fought Naoya Inoue on short notice 2 fights ago, and he got starched. You should also know Yudapong Tongdi. I should say, hey guys, do you recognize Yudapong Tongdi's name? You should. We featured him on the channel. Yudapong Tongdi fought Yoshiki Takai, and got starched in the first round, early rounds. So both of these guys are coming off knockout losses. It just depends on which knockout loss you like better. Which one you're gonna sprinkle on, guys. Don't act like I'm not. You guys are the ones who want these fights. Don't bullshit me. And I ain't playing these fights, motherfucker. You know you playing these goddamn fights. Y'all cats is crazy. Don't try to bullshit me. PJ talking shit. PJ, you know damn well you would play these fights. DJ. DGZ 187 in the fucking hell. Kiza, what's crack-a-lackin'? Packy Weather will win. Under 10. Isn't Tong D Packy Weather? Yeah, see, we got some boxing heads up in here. And then Bet365 is almost giving us too much action, boys. Like, I'm actually getting anxiety looking at all the fights we got. If Sportsbet didn't screw me on draws, I would never even come over here. But look, they're like forcing me to bet on obscure club level Japanese boxing. I'm just letting you boys know this is going down. This is crack-a-lackin'. Bradley Goldsmith, Jordan Duwan, Jack Massey's fighting. You guys should recognize Jack Massey. You Aussies. So there are a lot of fights, boys. I'm gonna put together another winning parlay for this weekend. I'm gonna put together I think I'm gonna do a UK I'm gonna do the long parlay. I'm gonna do a UK parlay. I'm gonna do an underdog 2-legger. I'm gonna do my dog of the week, and I'm gonna do a method of victory parlay. That's 5 parlays I'm gonna be throwing out to the boys. I'm gonna start posting those tomorrow. We're still brainstorming with the homies, and I really miss my homies, even though you're gone away. I used to hang with my boy. I used to bang with my boy. I used to slang with my boy. Damn, I miss my boy. Damn, it's lightning out there. Did you hear that? It sounds like they're breaking in. I'm gonna have to go get the burner. You know, I ain't got no burner. We're not allowed to have those in Australia. Yeah, Kim. That was the South Korean, not Tongdi. High interest was crack-a-lackin'. High interest. UMG back in the crib. Yeah, Kim's nickname. That was it. I thought it was. He's fighting Tongdi. Okay, UMG. I mean, there's a few, bro. There's a few. I mean, I have a list. All right. So I'll show you. I have 4 written down, and I'll highlight them on Sportsbet. Now, I'm not locked. I'm not locking these four in UMG. I'm. You guys are wise enough to know what we're doing by now, right? If I say somebody's on upset alert, that means that motherfucker they could lose. I'm not saying I'm picking them to lose, but it's like they could definitely, anybody could lose. But I'm referring to the odds. Okay. I mean, one of my boys behind the scenes is talking me into betting against Zelfa. I don't know, man. I'm not putting Zelfa's not on this list, but I have a good friend who bets a lot of money, who is like convinced Liam Dillon's beating Zelfa Barrett. I'm not convinced yet, so I'm not putting him on this short list. Nike Theron. I know people are super high on Justin Paldo. I'm not saying Paldo's gonna lose, but dude. I watched Nike Theron's tape, man. He could punch. Both guys could punch. This kid, when people talk about somebody has a puncher's chance, Nike could punch. Nike has a puncher's chance, meaning that it's not just a boxing match. Paldo's gonna be there to get. Paldo could crack. Both guys could crack. This is a fun ass fight. This is a pro box fight. This is kind of like your archetypal pro box fight. Paldo versus Theron. Put in asterisk. I think I might do a Stats Don't Lie video on these two. So, what do you guys think about that? I'll ride with her. I'll slide with her. Flow some dogs from the LBC. All the dogs want to kick it with me. Because I run with Eric Badillo Mares, Elwin Soto. Another one. Soto could win that fight. Not quite a 2-1 dog. 100 on Soto gets your money back plus 190. I mean, that's going to be a close fight. All right, so my buddy who bets a lot of money on boxing, the same one who's talking me into betting against Zelfa, he's telling me Christian Cruz Chacon is live against Yakubov. So I'm just running this shit by you guys. So that's what we're doing here. Right now, we're using each other. We're riffing. What do you guys have you heard? Like, what's your take on Zelfa versus Dylan? What's your take on Yakubov versus Chacon? And then, if anything, I like Para over Pierce. And that just might be I might just throw Lorenzo Para as my dog of the week. I have no confidence in Elijah Pierce. Every time I see Elijah Pierce fight, he's I mean, he gets dropped every fight, dude. Like his defense is suspect. He's not that durable, but he's Das Marinas had him in all heaps of trouble. So this is another one. So that's three of them. The one I'm most tuning in on though is that Lorenzo Parra fight. That one to me, mate, value wise, that looks like it's worth a sprinkle. And that's it for now. Oh shit, Malik Zanad. The return of Malik Zanad, trying to overcome those demons of his last big featured fight in which he got knocked out. No offense, he was in there with a real killer. Yeah, Nat's knockout over Sakai was brutal. But that was a minute. Was that his most recent bout? Because I know Nat took a lot of time. Was that his fight after taking 2-3 years off? I'd have to revisit that. Nath is a mean looking dude as well. What you think of the ladies' fight, Ferreira versus Turhan? Is that this week? I feel like Beatrice Ferreira is always fighting. I'm looking forward to watching Fran Hennessy though. Fran Hennessy is a nice little prospect. Her story is cool too. She's that little girl who comes in. She dances, but she can't really dance. But she's funny. She's fun to watch. She's a cute girl, and she can box. She has a good story. She's an athlete. She was, kind of. We're watching her grow up in the ring. She's fun. Yeah, she's like a British prospect, young British prospect, and she got that last name. I'm a more VSOP type of guy, just drinking it out the bottle. I mean, if money back in the day in college when money was low, we'll just get the regular brown bottle. But then when all of us started coming up, we'd have to get that VSOP. We'd be happy with it. Some VSOP, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Beatrice. When is that fight, mate? When is that fight? Ruiz versus Kubicki. Kubicki, we just saw her get kind of beat up. I gotta be honest with you. Oh, this is on. Oh, that's the following day. So Malik Zinad must be on that. Is he on the Ursu card? Malik Zinad fought that short notice Riyadh season fight. Who'd he put his hand up against? He got a nice feature, and he ended up getting walked against. You guys will tell me. My internet's down. Just smacked Jalen Suggs 10 assists. How about who? How about the Hawks losing to the 1-15 punk ass? Who they? The Hawks lost to the Wizards today. That's why I don't bet on basketball. Young cats is crazy. I was in the basketball Discord. People were talking about, go heavy on the Hawks. They're a lock. I didn't bet on the Hawks, but they lost. The Wizards were 1-15 and they got walked. Zelfa looked like. Why are people hating on Jazza though? Jazza, that old head could box. We just saw Jazza look great against Badargaziev. Don't sleep on Jazza. Jazza can box, man. Jazza's style was all wrong for Zelfa. TKV got stopped by a Brazilian journeyman in the 8th round. TKV got stopped by a Brazilian journeyman in the 8th round. Anyone taking TKV? Jazza should have never been underdog. Yeah, that's what. Okay, Keisa, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why people shade Jazza Dickens. Jazza Dickens could fight. His shit was on full display. We just saw him fight in Turkey. He's getting a huge fight. Good on Jazza Dickens, baby. I've always liked Jazza, but I've always liked him fight. I just got honey-dicked. I got honey-dicked by Badr Gaziev in the odds. When we saw Jazza go into Turkey as a 6-1 dog, I was like, and I watched the 2 fights that I could find on Badr Gaziev. I was like, all right, this is the guy. They must see something on. Nope, sure enough, Jazza dog walked him. Okay, we're on the same page then. Yeah, because Zelfa Barrett losing to Jazza Dickens is not a bad loss. Jazza Dickens is a good fighter. Yeah, but TKV had a gosh over his it wasn't a legit stoppage. I haven't seen it, guys. So, is there money coming on TKV, boys? Zelfa was kidding himself far too long. 30s in his 30s now. I believe he's in the twilight. He's only 32. He's only 32. One of my buddies down here in Sydney, I used to train with him at his gym, and I met a few different guys who, were in his camp. Both guys speak so highly. I've actually never met anyone to shade Zelfa. You know what I mean? Like the people I've met who actually know him personally, who have trained with him, all speak highly of Zelfa Barrett. So like when I'm getting like my shoulder kind of tapped by my buddy who I kind of like when he when he talks about who he's putting money on, I kind of listen. He's talking about Liam Dillon to beat Zelfa. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We can't hate on silver spoons. Don't hate on her for that. I didn't even have a spoon, but if I had a silver one, I'd be happy. I can't. I don't play the game hating on people because they're nepo or nepotism. They got it. They got it. I'm gonna just let them be. Hopefully, they're good people. Are we gonna eat at a community? We eating. Boxing we're 5 for 6, playa. You guys have to vote though. Guys, the community booth parlays are based on our group's voting. So Julius, go vote. Kiza, go vote. Boxing Wiz, go vote. All the boys in this chat who are on our Discord, vote in the community parlays. 5 out of 6. We lost 1. We put together 6 parlays. We've lost 1 fight out of the 6 parlays. So our Discord, our Discord knows what time it is. I didn't say it, Julius. You said it, but you right. He right. Julius is right. Yeah, I don't got money on TKV, guys, and that's why Julius. I like the fight not to go the distance, but if the fight's not gonna, I mean, how much faith do we have in Fraser Clarke though? Guys, remember, boys, this is fringe level heavyweight stuff we're talking. The Brit heavyweights have screwed us in the past. The Brit domestic guys have screwed us in the past. So keep your British bets to a minimum. Don't go heavy. My strategy is I'm gonna degen Tokyo tomorrow. I'm gonna be real with you because I took an L. I got to get that L back, boys. I took an L in Japan 2 nights ago, and I'm getting that shit back. So I'm betting on those two fights tomorrow. And when those two come in, I'm gonna take what I win tomorrow, and I'm gonna put that on the UK two cards. And then when I hit that, I'm gonna go heavy on Pro Box. And then we're gonna be like, yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, wanna bump that body, baby, wanna bump that body, wanna bump that body, don't stop. Yippee, yeah, I talked about this one. Soto. Look at the odds right now, Julius. Even when I watched the tape on Maris, I think these odds are gonna even out. Do you guys think we're gonna see a draw this weekend on any of these featured fights? I think that's a question we should be talking about. Do we see any incoming draws, any 50-50? Because if we're thinking that their dogs are going to be barking, that means that the odds makers have it wrong. That means that we could be seeing some draws in play. Maybe even that heavyweight clash. Is there a chance TKV and Fraser Clarke fight to a draw? Anybody? Is anybody seeing that? TKV was beating Adelaide easy to the ref, got him knocked out. I about he could jab and clinch Clarke too. Yeah, I was watching. I just I still got a little bit of PTSD from Dev versus Norman, so I was just rewatching Norman and Dev, and just now before I went live, I cannot believe now, dude. Dev's jabs fast, but Norman had no answer. To watch Norman get totally, I don't want to hijack this conversation. Well, that's a whole nother chat. Anyway, does anybody see Fraser Clarke and TKV fighting to a draw? Ferreira Tuhan is December 6th. Okay, Beatrice, appreciate you, UMG. Yeah, I can't look too far ahead then, playa. I have the fights are only stopping it next week. Mike from Melbourne. Melbourne, what's up, baby? How you doing, Mike? Appreciate you in the house. Thank you for supporting. Guys, wherever you are in the world, I say thank you for supporting. Like the video right now. Let me know where you're tapping in from. If you're in the Discord, guys, our moderator in the Discord, Gil, puts a lot of time and effort into putting the community parlays up. Could you guys go in there and freaking vote, please? It'll take you 10 seconds. Voting in the community parlays will help us spit out a parlay for everybody. I will hold your hand. Okay. So, guys, go down the study area. Okay, when you're in the Discord, go down the study area. Go to Mean Machine, Melina. So, did you know that Gil in the study area puts fight tape in there? So, guys, if you're in the Discord, you have Gil has broken every single fight up. He's putting fight tape in there. And then you have to vote. So, take that ass into the Discord, into the study area, and vote. So, I'm going to say Mean Machine. Shit. I would say Mean Machine on points, but Molina has gotten cracked before, and he does lack power. Let me see what those odds are real quick on. I'm not even getting Mean Machine by stoppage. I'd rather just go Mean Machine on the money line at $1.38. But for the hell of it, I'll go Mean Machine by stoppage. Let's vote. Okay, so see, as you vote, four votes stoppage, 2 votes by decision, and 2 votes for Molina. But only 8 people have voted. Kim versus Tongdi. I'm gonna go Kim by decision. There you go. Alvarez Laguna. Kraus Eber. I already voted. This is the Kraus fight. So, guys, go to the Discord and do that for me. It'll take a second. Oh, this is the Australia card. I can't wait for this card. This is Jake Wiley, Paul. Dude, that card is a real fun card. I'm going to the Tim Zoo card in 2 weeks. But like I said, if the Paul Fleming shows up like the one who fought Charlie Suarez, he should be able to handle Jake Wiley pretty good. This is a fun fight. Oh, yeah. I'm one. I don't even have to watch tape. I'm on Paul right here. Dogs are barking. I'm going Paul Fleming. So yeah, good call on that one. Gary got MM as a firm lock. Would be good to see you guys. MM? What am I missing here? As a firm lock. Mean Machine as a firm lock. Oh yeah. No. I'm not picking the Spaniard. Look, the fight with Mean Machine, it's in his home country. I since we last spoke, Mike from Melbourne, since we last spoke, I watched the tape that I got from the kid from Spain, Molina. Yeah, Mean Machine should win that fight. Whitaker should stop the German with ease. Yeah, he's talking a lot of smack too, ain't he? Did you guys see the lead up? Did you guys watch any of the they had, I think it's is it Matchroom? Didn't Whitaker just sign with Matchroom? They had they had some sort of Instagram interview with both of them, sort of like Whitaker's wearing the shiesty, and then the German kid, and the German kid looks, he looks bigger than I thought he was. Yeah, he's a big dog. I mean, what's do we are we even betting that fight? I had rent a spoon. Whitaker now training with Andy Lee. It's his second fight. He looked good, man. He came Andy his the rematch with Liam Cameron was his first fight with Andy, and he looked good, man. Andy Lee, that Andy Lee factor got him. I meant, are we gonna get a community booth parlay? Oh, I came with a spoon. Now I got you. Now I got you. I had rent a spoon. I meant, are we gonna get a community? Of course. Hold on. You know the community booth parlays are based off of what I just showed you, though. So those parlays, mate, are based off of you voting. By the way, that's not just me telling you that. The community booth parlays are an algorithm we created in our Discord based off of you guys saying who's going to win. You got to do those surveys. It takes a second. Johnny here, Curiel's training RGBA. Now, that's a good move for him. Robert Sable is stacked. Definitely taking him over Rocha. Yeah. Yeah. That was a good move. Man, they got some young killers there, too. You got, isn't Arturo Popica? Arturo Popica's there. You got, who's the kid who beat my boy? Who beat Dana Colwell? You got the nice little fighter who beat Dana Colwell. These are they have prospects there. They have contenders there. They have world champions there. We know Bam. We know Virgil. Like Ryo. Did Ryo stay there? I know Ryo went there. Is he still training there? Edwin Soto, former champion. Yeah, bro. Soto's legit. Soto's a 2-1 dog here. No, yo, Julius, I'm with you, man. Soto's live here, 100%. Are you taking that? Is this your guy? Nice. You could tell, man. He looked huge, mate. Let me see if I can pull it up. I was shocked to see how big he looked next to Whitaker. See, I told you I got PTSD. Right here. He's just bigger than I thought. I thought Whitaker was going to be way bigger than him. They're talking nonsense here. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. 10-1 dog, dude. Is Gavazzi? Anybody like what they see with Gavazzi? Boys. Anybody like what they see with Gavazzi? He ain't backing down, man. He's playing the part. He's playing the part. I like what I mean. I like his body language here. That's right. That's right. Look at this. Yeah, chop chop Cuba. Cuba won us money 2 months ago. We was eating off, dude. We always eat off the dude. Robert Garcia's camp treats us nice and well. Think about that, boys. Robert Garcia's camp treats us nice and well. By the way, except what was his one young buck came over to Australia? I told you guys not to play him. The dude that Liam Paro, the dude that Liam Paro stopped, Jonathan Navarro. But Navarro had been out like 4 years, and he doesn't really count. I mean, there's so many. The legs, the sort of spider webs of RGBA, they reach out far. But these guys, we've won on Chop Chop, we've won on Cuba, we've won on Arturo's fighting. I like Popica, man. Bam, obviously, Virgil, obviously, yeah. RGBA's camp does us well. We eat. I paid my light bill off his camp. I got my new Sony OLED off his camp. Who that? Who's up in this mug? Oh no, no one's here. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I don't know if Gavazzi getting stuck. Look, I like the energy Gavazzi's bringing to the table. Julius, my dog's just Soto Pard. Oh, so you are taking Liam. So you're taking Dylan over, okay, over Zelfa. Are you, Julius, are you playing all them on the same ticket? Or are you going, Julius, what is your strategy here? Share the wealth, spread the wealth. Like, when you're taking dogs, are you sprinkling one dog on other tickets? Are you going all dogs on the same? Or are you going individual? Because some of those odds are, really nice. I honestly don't rate Whitaker that much as a pro. Cameron would have beat him. And dude, I even thought the second Cameron fight was stopped a bit prematurely. What did you guys think? He was a really good amateur, but he's not built for a 10 hard rounder. Dude, I'm not. Look, I've never been. Put it this way. Andy Lee, I'm a believer. Andy Lee's a legit ass coach. Ben, we know what comes with Ben. For him, Ben Whitaker, for him to have gone to Andy, it shows you. We need guys. Boxing is filled with Ben Whitaker is perfect for boxing, though. You know what I mean? That personality, great for the sport. I mean, he's going to be polarizing. Boxing, historically we've had guys like this, so people either love him or they hate him. I actually want to see him. I want to see him, get to a point where he would sell out an arena. Because you would think, in a few years he should be able to handle this guy. If Ben Whitaker is who he thinks he is, he should. This is a nice fight. I don't think Gavazzi should be a 10-1 dog. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if Whitaker stops him though. You know what I mean? Like Whitaker's style, he wastes a lot in terms of energy expenditure. He's not really sitting too much on shots, but that's where the new coaching comes in. We'll see. Yeah, Oscar Duarte, part of that RGBA crew. Dude, RGBA, they got some killers, mate. Could you imagine the sparring there? Going to get some sparring out in Garcia's camp? That'd be some nice sparring. You better be fucking taping your elbows to your ribs though. You go out to Garcia's camp to get some sparring, you better duct tape them elbows to your ribs and get that posterior chain rolled over. Everybody better be fighting like this because them cats are body snatchers. It's one of my favorite things I like about that camp is they're body snatchers. Bow, bow, bow. Keep them traps rolled over, boy. Keep them elbows tucked. I'm a single better. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Julius, were you on earlier when we were talking to? I don't want. I think it might have been Keezy. I don't want to put. Maybe it was Manny. Manny R. He was talking about betting 5,000 to win 300, and I was trying to explain to him, how many of those bets, risk versus reward, is it really worth taking in terms of making value on it, to where when you just go like you pick a dog. I'm a single better. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up soon. Any other fights? We actually did a lot more than I thought we were going to do on this second live stream. There's 31 in here. Guys, could you like this video? Could you let me know where you're tapping in? I'm going to leave it on for a little bit longer. I want to see if you guys have anything we want to touch base on. I did 2 live streams Monday, 2 live streams yesterday. This is my second live stream today. We're in it now. We're in it to win it. Tomorrow, I'll start releasing some of my props and parlays. I'm going to give you guys my first dog in the Discord tomorrow. If you're not in the Discord, it's a couple bucks a month. What are you doing? What are you missing out? It's pinned in the comment section. It's not just boxing. We have MMA, basketball, NHL, football, hockey, arm wrestling, swimming, paper, scissors, rocks. We got all that. Guess the number. I was eating with guess the number, boy. Go. Guess the number. 3, 2. I'm eating. So we got it all. Pinned in the comment section. Get in there. We just surpassed. We have 303. Johnny says boxing insiders. Dog, that's crazy. So I appreciate everybody in there, and I learned just as much as you guys are learning. Nice, Young Money. That's why we call you Young Money. How you doing? I hit big on Takuma anyway. I'm glad you did 5K. That got you what, like 12K back? Good shit, man. I got honey dicked by I fell in love with the shine. I fell in love with the gleam. I was watching Tension fight at Ryzen for like the last 5 years. I already knew who Tension was up until that exhibition with Floyd. I was already in the know about why that exhibition took place with Floyd. It was Tension's camp wanting to test the waters because they knew the big money was in boxing and not kickboxing, and he wanted to share the ring with Floyd. They paid Floyd an exorbitant amount of money, and he made the decision to go to boxing after that. But I thought that he was going to be able to handle anyway, and he wasn't. So that's a good pick, man. I missed on that. I had Reese Salim, and then I flipped on that too. Salty motherfucking dog, salty dog. He's a salty motherfucking dog. Wardley versus Moses. I'm not sold on Moses yet, mate. This isn't official. I want to see Moses Utuama versus Justice Hooney. I want to see Moses versus Kiki Torres. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think the Brits are gonna, eat themselves? Is that the rumor? Wardley's a world champion now. I don't think Moses. I want to see Moses work. I want to see him work more. Maybe though. I mean, I'm not gonna. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? But what I've seen from Ituama is nice. I want to see them levels though. I want to see him have to come back. I want to see him what he does, how he reacts, what his character's like. Heavyweights. Every fighter, every world champ. Like think about it. Think about the Sam Noakes Abdullah Mason fight. We know everybody who watched that fight. We know their character. You know what character you have with those guys. Both guys have a lot of character. That happens through dogfights. That happens through adversity. It's not a bad thing. I haven't seen it yet. I just want to see it yet because if he goes in against Fabio Wardley, we're going to see that character tested. He's still young, man. 21 years old, 22. Super talented, beast. He's going to be a nightmare for years to come. Shout out to Wardley getting elevated. Working, Mervin. What's crack-a-lacking? Mervin Albano 6153. Watching while we're working. Guys, we're 45 minutes in. Wherever you're tapping into, at the gym, working, in your living room. I appreciate you here. I'm going to give us one more look at our Discord. I want to see what the boys are doing. Let's see if anybody hit in the NBA today. This is our daily Discordian. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your daily Discord news update ticker. Here we go. Oh my God. Bud Carrington over 5. LeBron 40 points. So I'm just showing you guys the action in the NBA Discord. I never come in here. This is like I tell you, Zeke is in the NBA Discord? No wonder I haven't seen Zeke on a live stream. This dude's been in the NBA Discord. Damn, Mar, you holding out. So Mar the Prince is in the NBA Discord too? Look at Mar the Prince out here eating in the NBA Discord. Was there beef earlier? Was there beef? Hold up. Hold up. Simon, fill me in. I'll get back to that. I want to welcome a new member. I want to welcome Chaz180, new member. Chaz, to get the link to the Discord, go to my YouTube channel. You'll see members posts. There's a members only section on my YouTube channel. You'll see the Discord link. Once you enter, if you have any questions, message me. We'll still be good. There was beef earlier. Scroll up. Oh shit. This is what the hell? Is it family friendly beef? What am I? Let me guess. Was Alex involved? They be cheating. Everything looks copacetic now. Good luck. Thanks, brother. Good take. He averaged 24. It was a trap. I don't see how the 76ers win tonight. Barlow, does LeBron score 20? I cashed out. Odd game. What am I missing? Yep. Oh, unknown. This is not Gil. This is not my Discord. I haven't deleted any messages or taken action so far. You started again. You could have DM'd me. We grown-ass men, I don't want to hear no starting it's shit. You've been disrespectful since day one and other people as well. You can go for that shit, but we ain't got to go for it. You started by keeping on speaking on it. You got something you want to say, DM me. What the hell? What the hell? Gil's my moderator. What the, what the what did I miss? Unknown. This is not my Discord. Y'all boys funny picking sides. Tell your man that, Gil. This is not my Discord. I haven't deleted any messages or taken action so far. You started again. You could have DM'd me 2Cs. Simon, Simon, the boys. This is why I don't go into NBA. I'm a boxing guy. Y'all cats is crazy. He's still talking. Ain't shit. Calm down. Y'all boys funny picking sides. Tell your man that, Gil. Okay, yeah. Alex, see, he's pissed at Alex. Alex is a bit of a. We need guys like Alex. Like Alex will get into everyone's shit. Like you got to have a sense of humor, dude. This is like if you ever played on a football team and a baseball team in a locker room. You know, you need cats like Alex getting in people's shit. He's a shit stirrer. I like it. Like I'm here. Like he as long as it's like it's. I don't see anything too disrespectful. Alex is the only one. Alex is the only one wishing for people to lose. What the hell? I don't want your picks. Gil, could you just set it up so he don't see my messages? I don't want him to get my. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm gonna get back to boxing. Alex is so good on the NBA props. Okay. Okay. This all just happened. Young Money. Cameron Vaughn, Ben Whitaker, easy money. Yep, I feel you. Guys, I have to do obviously some house cleaning. I have to go make sure everyone's all right. What hit the F out with your loser parlays. Yeah, Alex be dropping F bombs. He always buttoning on this kind of time shit. His punk ass. 2Cs. Bitch, I only mentioned it once. You don't know me. I have one comment. All right, guys, stay up. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one.